after surgery, and touch wood, there's no pain yet, so far so good. However, I'm not sure if that's a positive that there's no pain, or if it's just because the anesthetics haven't kicked in yet. So I've been given a little care package from the hospital, so I'm just going to show you that now. So I've been given a contraption of drugs to take. So in here we've got paracetamol, which is 2 tablets 4 times a day. Then we've also got rivaroxaban. So this is a blood thinner, because I've just had surgery. I'm likely and prone to getting blood clots, so that's to prevent that and prevent me getting any bruising. And I've also got some codeine, another painkiller, which is a lot stronger than the paracetamol. They also told me that this is like twice as strong as what you get in the pharmacy and over the counter, so that's probably going to knock me out. And some lactulose. So because codeine is actually can actually cause you to become constipated, they've given me this which is a laxative to prevent that from happening, which is nice. So they've also given me this boot here. So this boot is what I'm supposed to wear. So this kind of works as a crutch rather than using a crutch. So if I've got that on, I can actually stand in it and weight bear, rather than actually using the crutch. So it's better for me, getting more blood flow, more circulation down to that area. Yeah, so the boot is a crutch alternative, which is all good and well, and it allows me to move a lot better. But however, I still think I might just purchase a stick, because when I've got it, the boot takes a long while to put on, and when I'm in the house, it's a little bit difficult to start. If I just want to nip somewhere or go somewhere quickly, it's a little bit difficult and a bit frustrating trying to put that boot on every single time. So for the house, I might just get a stick so I can move back quicker, because I've been hopping about the whole time on my good leg, and one, this leg's getting a little bit tired, and two, Mum's is not appreciating me hopping about all the time, so I think I've got to invest in a stick. So that's it so far. Any updates, I'll let you know. So guys, today is Sunday the 28th of March, which means tomorrow is officially a week since I had my surgery. So it's been a pretty mad week. So on Monday and on Tuesday, I literally felt no pain whatsoever. And then come Wednesday and Thursday, the pain started to kick in, and it was crazy. So I'm not sure if the pain started to kick in because I went a bit overboard on Monday because it was feeling so good. On Monday and Tuesday, it was feeling good, or if literally the anesthetics and then started to wear off. But all in all, I came off the painkillers on Thursday, or was it Friday? Yeah, Friday. I stopped taking the painkillers because it started to feel a lot better. And from yesterday, I've been able to sort of put my foot down and put a bit of weight on it. And now I'm slowly starting to take slow baby steps without the walking boot, so it's all coming along nicely. I'm starting to progress a lot quicker than I thought I would, because I thought I'd be literally out for about 2 weeks, but in a week, my foot's starting to feel good, so I can start to move about a lot better and actually put my foot down. Obviously trying to do that as minimally as I can, and I'm still trying to use the boot and keep myself assisted whilst moving and supported. But all in all, it's been a pretty good week, I must say. It's quite weird being on this side of the table, because usually, I'm treating injuries and not the one being injured. But at the same time, it helps me to put it into perspective on what my clients are going through when I'm treating them. So it's kind of good. It's not good to be injured, but it's good to sort of see it from this side rather than as the therapist side, and I can sort of empathize with my clients a lot more. So yeah, it is kind of beneficial, because it's been a while since I've been injured, but every time I've got injured, because I got injured a couple of times during lockdown, I was able to think like, you know, this is what it feels and this is how it is to be, well, to be injured. And one thing I've noticed is you really, really don't appreciate your body until you are injured and something starts to go wrong. Because I mean, the most simplest of tasks became difficult. Like, for example, I used to have to, this week I've had to think twice about going to the kitchen, think twice about going to the toilet, think twice about going downstairs, because it becomes a big task. You know, something that you take for granted and is really, really simple, and part of your day becomes a really big, major thing. So, yeah, really impressed with my progress so far. Really happy with it. Thoughts coming along nicely. Progressing each day, and like I say, progressing a lot quicker than expected. So I'm excited to see where I will be tomorrow. So now I'm just waiting. I meant to have a 2 week follow up. So this week I'm going to be waiting on a letter from my surgeon just to see when he's booked me in. So that's what I'll be waiting for next. But all in all, foot's feeling good. Starting to progress and starting to get back to 100%. Nah, it's really funny though, because this whole week I've actually just been deep in what happened in the hospital. Because I don't think I did this story any justice, but I was literally, it is mad because I was in the room. Okay, so from my hospital room, from my room, got brought down to the medical room. I got put in bed, and there was so much going off in this room because there's about five people in there. They were all doing stuff, so they were all putting things here, putting things there, having about five-way conversation, talk to this person about something, talk to this person about something else. And then they were talking to this woman called Claire, lovely lady, bless her. And we're there talking, we're chatting, we're really getting on. And then she just starts asking me, what do I do? So I tell her I'm a therapist, got my own business. And then she's asking me what I did at uni to get onto it. So I said I did sport and exercise science. And she's like, oh, my son did that too, wants to do that too, and blah, blah, blah. And then bang, I literally woke up and my ankle was done. And the woman that spoke to me, I was like, how long was that for? She said about 50 minutes. But it was weird because there was no sort of like, there was no transition. There was no like when you're tired and you fall asleep, you sort of drift off, and then you like wake up, and then you drift off and wake up. You're like trying to fight it, and you can't sort of remember falling asleep. I remember getting that process, and same, you might wake up in the middle of it, and as you're waking up, you slowly wake up. This was literally like I was talking to Claire, and then the next part in the sequence, I was awake and my ankle had been finished. There was no like, it's like there was no time missing from that. It's like it just went from one phase to the next, but it didn't. It was just like bang. And the thing is, as well, what obviously I'm having all these conversations with Claire, but I feel like she finessed me in a way, because I think she knew what was gonna happen, and I'm here just talking to her as normal. But she finessed me. She knew I was going to knock out. I don't think she was really interested in what I had to say or interested in me at all. She was just trying to say like, let's just see how long I can talk to this guy before he conks out. I fully got finessed. I fully got finessed. She didn't care at all. She was expecting it. It just fully took advantage. When I just hope I weren't talking shit in there when I was spaced out, because I literally remember nothing. Went from one point to the next, and there was just no in between, no in between. Which is funny because I imagine this is what being knocked out feels like. Because I was talking to a friend about this, because he told me that he'd been knocked out and I never did had, and I said I just don't get the experience of how it happens and how it goes about. And he said to me, "You just wake up." It's like, "What do you mean you just wake up? So you don't remember nothing?" It's like, "Nah, you just literally just wake up and there's just a gap missing out of your day." And this was literally what it was like. It was like I was talking, I was literally looking at Claire talking, and then next thing you know, my ankle was done. It was just like, boom. I was like, what just happened? There's just no recollection of the past hour. So yeah, it's all a bit mad, But yeah, nice joke. Claire finesse me, Claire fully finesse me. So yeah, so that's this week, first week of injury following operation, and yeah, just gotta wait around and see what happens with the updates. Hopefully, I get my appointment soon, and it comes in the mail tomorrow. My appointment time and date.
What's good, people? So today is Sunday the 4th of April, so tomorrow will officially be 2 weeks since I had the operation. So a little bit of an update for you. This week I got my appointment. So I got my appointment through for my follow-up consultation and my review with the surgeon, which will be on the 12th of April, so that will be 3 weeks since I had my operation. So a little bit of a review for the week. It's quite a strange one this week because my ankle has been getting a lot better, but at the same time the pain has been a lot different. So I've been trying to put a little bit more weight for it, trying to stand on it a bit more, keep it moving, and trying to help to build up the strength up slowly. But if I show you my ankle now,
So in the first week I was getting a lot of pain around the whole ankle, whereas this week I was literally getting pain here and here. Yes, just so you know, that's not my ankle. My ankle's not that fat and swollen. It's literally the way they've bandaged it up. So they've wrapped it all the way around this part and really packed it up to give it a bit of stability. And that's not my toe. That's just how the bandage socks are formed. So I've got some nice bandage socks that come all the way up to here.
so it was a little bit of a weird feeling because it kind of felt like the ligaments there were like tethered and that they were really tight and on like a tight rope and were ready to pull and snap. And I'm not sure why it felt like that. I wasn't sure if it was because all the swelling had gone down, because my ankle doesn't feel as swelled, so the bandage isn't filling out. My ankle isn't filling out in the bandage, or whether it was because I'm not on painkillers no more, so obviously I'm feeling a little bit more pain, or whether it was because I was just doing a little bit more on it. But yeah, it was a weird pain. I was just getting pain in those two areas, but it felt like it was on a tether, like that, like it was tethered and on a tight rope, and it was ready to snap. So it wasn't a nice feeling. So this week I've decided to lay off it a bit and try to use my crutches and use my walking boot a lot more than what I was in the first week. So I managed to get some crutches last Sunday just so I could move around the house a bit easier, because with the boot, because it was taking so long to put on, it was just a bit frustrating if you just wanted to quickly go up the stairs to the toilet or quickly go into the kitchen for some food. So I decided to get some crutches off my nan. So yeah, I've tried to stay off it a little bit more this week and not to overdo it and try to put too much pain, put too much pressure through it. But it's feeling good. I mean, every day it's getting better each day. And I think I'll probably, hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be walking by next week. So that's the review of the second week. Have more updates hopefully next week and after I have my appointment, so I can take my bandages off and see how the healing is going. But all in all, I feel pretty good. Feel like everything's progressing nicely, and hopefully be back to 100% pretty soon.